Fight time, we definitely gonna try to take each other's heads off, and the closer the fight goes, we both gonna be eager to, show who's the more dominant fighter.
At the seams, you gotta pick a side. I'm going with Crawford. I'm here to support Crawford.
But boxing IQ is off the charts. You know what I'm saying? Next to Canelo, not taking nothing away from you.
Terence Crawford sends chilling message to Canelo, "We're taking each other's heads off." The stage is set, the energy is electric, and Terence Crawford just delivered a chilling message that sent shockwaves through the boxing world. On live TV, Crawford stunned Piers Morgan with just 5 words. "We're going to take each other's heads off." It wasn't just talk, it was a mission statement. Crawford
can deteriorate, in camp. But, a win against Canelo Alvarez, what it would do to my career would put me, on Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
I think I would be one of the greatest fighters ever.
It went further. A win against Canelo Alvarez would put me on Mount Rushmore. That level of confidence, said with such calm certainty, wasn't hype, it was clarity. A man on a mission to shock the world once again. Crawford is locked in. At the recent press conference, Crawford's confidence was unmistakable. He didn't just talk strategy, he threw verbal jabs at Canelo's size and skills.
Right. Yeah. The only running that I'm going to be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head, too.
The only running I'll be doing is running upside his head, and he's got a big head too. That's not just trash talk, it's mental warfare. Boxing brains backing Bud. Promoter Eddie Hearn, who has worked closely with both fighters, confessed Crawford's confidence shook him. "When I talk to Bud, he convinces me he's going to win. His belief is that strong." Trainer Bill Haney echoed the sentiment. "Pick a side. I'm with Crawford. He signed up to do what everyone said he wouldn't."
I go back and forwards, to be honest with you. Like, when I talk to Bud, he convinces me that he's going to win the fight because he's such a believer in his own ability, and he's very convincing. And then you see the presser yesterday, and I thought Canelo looked really well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously he's a big lump, so I was always Canelo, then I sort of leant towards Bud, but now I'm back with Canelo, so we'll see.
That's greatness. Trainer Derek James added a tactical warning. Canelo's opponents fight the idea of Canelo, not the man. Crawford isn't built like that. He believes he's the one. Bomac, Crawford's brain trust. Coach Brian Bomac McIntyre believes this fight is tailor-made for Bud. He's got the better skills, the better mind. His IQ is off the charts. He shot down.
Well, for everybody that was straddling the fence, straddling got your pants split. At the seams, you gotta pick a side. I'm going with Crawford. I'm here to support Crawford. He just signed up to do what everybody thought that he wasn't trying to be, a generational talent. Another fighter on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Yeah, so don't split your pants, pick one.
Down the criticism that Crawford hasn't faced elite opponents. They were something until Bud fought them. He makes top-level guys look average. And about the risk, Bomac shrugged it off. Let's go. No catch weight. No rehydration. Bud wants to show he's the best, period. Can Canelo handle the speed trap? Some fans and pundits are warning Canelo may be underestimating the threat. Crawford's power isn't just physical, it's surgical.
The thing about Crawford is he believes he's on it, like he believes he's the one. So that's the difference between him and any other fighter that Canelo fight. Because Canelo, people fight the idea of Canelo Alvarez opposed to fighting the individual. The thought of him is what puts fear in their heart. But he doesn't care about that because he's Terence Crawford, so it's a totally different thing. So if he can implement his strategy and ride it out to the end of the fight, he's going to be successful. But if Canelo can do what he needs to do, and his timing has to be on point. He's not that fast as Crawford is. It's all about timing.
He sets traps, hides his intentions, and lands with razor-sharp timing. As Showbiz the Adult said, Crawford is a knockout artist not because of raw power, but because of his timing, accuracy, and unpredictability. That's the same recipe that dismantled Errol Spence and Kell Brook. Now imagine what happens if he lands clean on a slower, more methodical Canelo. Fans are divided. Some believe Crawford could deliver Canelo's first KO lock.
Styles makes fights. Bud got the better skills, and he got the better mind too.
Do you think with the styles in mind, but also the weight in mind, he can get that job done based on he's just so much more excelling in the skills?
You know what? He gonna get the job done. I promise you that. He'll get the job done. You know, because you know, Bud boxing IQ is off the charts. You know what I'm saying? Next to Canelo, I'm not taking nothing away from him, but Bud just a little bit better.
Others are just as confident that Canelo is too big, too experienced, and too sturdy. Crawford's coming up from 135. You think this little guy is going to knock out Canelo? Be real. If he does, I'll give him all the props in the world, but he's not doing that. Respect meets rivalry. Despite the heated exchanges, fans were surprised to see Crawford and Canelo share a meal, a reminder that mutual respect...
Missing me not to talk about the pound-for-pound #1 in the world, Terence Crawford. Always making headlines these days. He's cemented his legacy, I think, certified Hall of Famer whenever he wraps it up. Stepped up in weight, won another world title last time out. Now they're talking about this fight with Canelo Alvarez. It was interesting to see the comments from Canelo on how he sort of assessed Bud Crawford's career. I almost feel after the Spence fight that was like an exclamation point on everything he's done, maybe from the critics who never gave him credit, but it almost seems like Canelo was downplaying his achievements. What do you make of that? Is that to build a fight? Because it sells itself.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I think Crawford rebuttal was everybody always say he hasn't fought nobody, or no everybody that he fought was a no name. But I'm gonna tell you like this: what Crawford said, well, they was something until Crawford fought him. So obviously he's doing a great job because he's making everybody look normal.
Not everyone, like when they go against Canelo, you know, I don't think there's anyone else in boxing who you would ask and say this is a possible task for, but for Crawford, because of his pound-for-pound abilities, and apparently no rehydration clause. Am I hearing that right? He wants full smoke at that weight.
Let's go, man. That's what Crawford wants. He wants to show the world that he's the best. So, and why put stipulations in there when you know that you can be the best? So let's go test ourselves.
Respect still exists in boxing, but not everyone liked it. I need that locked-in, I want to KO you energy. Save the dinner for after the war. That duality, fierce rivalry and mutual respect, is what makes this fight feel legendary. A legacy fight, not a payday. Veteran journalist Dan Raphael put it best. Crawford isn't doing this for money. He's chasing legacy. He wants to be remembered as...
Man, Canelo pushes Crawford. This might be the biggest fight the past 50 years. This is gonna be crazy, guys. Look at this. Look. Dana White in the middle, UFC involved, WWE involved. Y'all think this was real? It looked real to me. I don't know. Crawford was staring them down too.
The guy who dared to challenge the biggest name in the sport. Even Stephen A. Smith reflected on Canelo's granite chin and questioned whether Crawford could hurt him at 168. But that's what makes this so compelling. Can Crawford's brilliance and timing override Canelo's power and durability? Styles make fights. Canelo is methodical, heavy-handed, and patient. Crawford is unpredictable, reactive, and fast. If Crawford can establish range and use angles...
Yo, Canelo is about to get knocked out for the first time in his career. Y'all really playing with Crawford, bro. Y'all don't realize how much power Crawford actually has. I don't care what weight class he's coming up from. Canelo has never fought anybody like Crawford. I'm just kidding, bro. Obviously, I'm just kidding, bro. You guys, like, you really thought I was with the bullshit? Like, come on, we know. Yo, Canelo different, bro. He's looking like a lion right now, like the king of the jungle type shit with the stare down, bro. Like, this man, if y'all really think this man is gonna get knocked down, this guy has, look, you could say they both the same size. You know what I'm saying? He got a longer reach, whatever. But this dude has fought bigger and better opponents than Crawford, and he has never gotten dropped a single time in his career. You think this little guy is gonna do something to Canelo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If he manages to knock down Canelo, I'm gonna give Crawford all the props in the world, because that would be crazy. But he's not doing that.
He could frustrate Canelo early. But if Canelo starts digging to the body and cutting off the ring, things could get ugly. As Eddie Hearn pointed out, Crawford's never been in with anyone with Canelo's power. But maybe he can outpoint him, outsmart him, outclass him. That's why this fight is so fascinating. Crawford's strategy, outsmart and outwork. Bomac made it clear, this isn't just a physical test. From foot positioning,
these excuses why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you know, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want 200 million for Benavidez, and he want 150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy, because it would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168, your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, you know, he got that in the back of his head. You know, this guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all.
To punch selection, we've drilled everything. Crawford is preparing to outthink and outmaneuver Canelo. They've studied every move, every pattern. This isn't just a fight. It's a chess match between a power puncher and a boxing genius. Final thoughts. This isn't just a mega fight, it's a legacy fight. 2 champions, 2 mentalities, 1 winner. Can Crawford shock the world and become the first man to knock out Canelo Alvarez? Or will Canelo prove size